Today, guys, we're going to be playing as the USS Nautilus, and today I'm going to be reviewing it. So, let's begin. USS Nautilus SSN 571 was the first nuclear-powered sub in the world, and it was the U.S. Navy's first nuclear sub. The second one, which was USS Seawolf, which that could use its own video for another day. So, first thing I like to point out is the interior. It sort of looks similar to the real USS Nautilus's interior, with how the walls look. I'm not sure if it's like spot on with it, but the color of the walls sort of remind me of the real pictures of the USS Nautilus, like interior. So this is the sonar room. It's not functional sonar since whoever's at the control room, like whoever is driving this up, they're in control of that. So it's all just like the chairs. I guess you can set your friends down if you're selling with other people. So nothing. It's not really anything to write home about. But let's get this thing underway. So if you've seen later nuclear subs like the Los Angeles class and stuff, this boat's hull looks more similar to a diesel boat from World War II, because it was probably made around that time. Like I don't think, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they really did anything with diesel boat, not diesel boats, teardrop hulls, which like boats like the Los Angeles class and the Sturgeon class had. So this boat sort of looks similar to it, but at the time it was real streamlined. So yeah, the sail, it's not anything crazy. It doesn't have its fair water planes on top, so nothing really crazy. There's not a spot up here where you can stand up, like right there. So it's not anything crazy, but it's a real nice boat. This review is probably gonna be real short since there's not really much to cover. The armament on this thing, it consists of torpedoes, noisemakers, standard submarine stuff, so no cruise missiles that you can launch from torpedo tubes like the LA class does. Boats like the Sturgeon class, LA class, and I think that's under the Trafalgar class. It doesn't have any of that, so that's kind of sad. But I guess the real USS Nautilus didn't have any of that either, since it was a real old boat. As you can see, the fair water planes are right here, so those look good. I guess they don't retract into the hull like the Seawolf class does, or the Alpha class did. So there's really not much to cover. Screws are located aft, of course, but it's 2 screws instead of 1. I always thought it was just one big screw in the back that moved the sub through the water. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. And believe it or not, some parts of the sub, like the aft section on the real USS Nautilus, is still not open to the public. I guess because it's real sensitive tech. So that's pretty interesting. But the periscope, yeah, of course, I have to use it from the driver's seat. So nothing really crazy. So let's let's surface the sub. It's gonna take some time. Hold on, guys, it's gonna take a little while. So now on the surface, we're at 13 knots. Let's get this thing up to top speed, which I believe is around 20 knots. I'm probably wrong on that, but let's get it up to the top speed to show you. So top speed is 18.4 knots. Nothing crazy. A speedboat could probably do better, but again, this is the first nuclear sub, so it doesn't. The hull's not really streamlined like a teardrop hull, like a LA class, but it's a pretty nice boat. It's part of the submarines game pass. So that game pass comes with a Foxtrot class sub, a Nakin class sub, a Skipjack class sub, and and the USS Nautilus, which is a sub of its own class. It's similar to a class that the US had, which is the Skate class, which was similar to USS Nautilus. I'm not sure what separated USS Nautilus from those boats, but it's a nice boat at the end of the day. It's a nice game pass to get if you don't feel like having to grind for the Vanguard class or the Sturgeon class or Trafalgar subs. It's not really anything to write home about. It sort of, the deck sort of reminds me of a SSBN, which is a nuclear powered ballistic missile sub, since it kind of has like a hump in the hull. So nothing too crazy here. Of course, you can see the screws, so nothing crazy. So now we're gonna go up to the sail, if we can do that. Hold on, it's gonna take a little while. Kinda gotta do some parkour to get up there. Dang. Alright. Never mind, but of course it doesn't have that spot where you can stand right now with your buds, like on rail subs, like rail subs. Now heading forward is I guess a flagpole, if you want to put a flag on there. And these are the dive flames and fair waters, as they're called. I like to call them dive flames, but yeah, these are right here. They don't retract into the hole since I guess it's not enough space.